What we do here is go back.
Yo, what is good, world? It's your boy Calvin Leroy King, the third of This, That, and the Third, coming to you from the Cypher News Roundtable series. The city hated you or embraced you? You know, sometimes they say you got to go away, blow up, and then the city loves you. Has that been your experience?
It's been great for me. People like me.
I probably became much more of a woman being here in Chicago because you just learn survival and independence on a whole nother level here.
It's a great comedy city, but there's no industry to give us guidelines on how to make it.
Somebody that came up in a different way, like how do you all view that, the kind of the Insta Fame?
If you want to do the Instagram comedy, do the Instagram comedy. If you want to do the stage, do the stage.
When you're on stage, it's like you're kind of letting people into your world.
Right.
Like you're letting them into your experiences. Whereas if I'm behind my phone, like I'm just talking.
All right, take two.
I bring something to the stage that nobody else can bring. Calvin, Jody, everybody else brings that, and that's why you're important. It's not about having followers.
The internet is here to stay. It's constantly growing, so either you embrace it. It may not be at the same rate as somebody that grew up in it, or they utilize it to a point where they receive opportunities from it. So you have to embrace it and realize that it's here, and that's just part of the industry now.
Where's the dopest place that your talents have taken you so far?
I actually just came back from Jupiter.
You said Jupiter? Jupiter. Last summer I participated in the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal. So that was my first time leaving the U.S., having to have a passport and just experiencing comedy outside of the States.
I had the opportunity to do shows for the troops in Germany. We went to Holland, we went to Belgium.
Do you have to switch it up depending on where you're at, who you're performing for? Like, what does diversity look like in the industry?
I feel comedy is about bringing the audience into your world,
Right.
not trying to get into theirs.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I want to bring them to me so they can know and be relatable, but I want them to feel my experience and be like, okay, that's similar to me. I can laugh at that.
We all three black men, fairly around the same age. What separates us?
Right.
So I feel like diversity is important, but at the same time, though we may be the same, it's different stories to be told.
As a female, I would say like majority of the shows are male dominated. You always have this like stereotype like, oh, she's cute, she's not funny. So it's like, then it's harder to get on shows and people might think it's easier, but I find it more difficult. Like I find that you have to work harder and prove yourself even more.
All I want is to be on the show and be funny. So if I get that I'm funny, then I feel like I did my job. As far as diversity is concerned, that word is ambiguous within itself because it's still an evolving definition. And similar to what Calvin is saying, like we all are up here, but we're all diverse because of our experiences and our way of thought. So as long as you have like multiple voices on the stage, I feel like diversity has been achieved.
Let's think about forecasting and what success looks like for Chicago comedy going forward.
The reason the industry and so many people come out of Chicago is because we breed and we produce amazing talents in music and entertainment. So we need to celebrate them now. So when they leave Chicago, it's like I know where my home is. I'm not going to set up shop somewhere else.
You got to have that vision for yourself. You can't just be like, well, I'm talented and one day somebody gonna see me.
I want to leave my footprint here. I want a statue in my city.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Up next, we have the comedy night at the Black Ensemble Theater, and that's going down, I believe it's on a Monday, right?
Yeah.
President's Day. 19th, President's Day.
Excellent venue.
And excellent venue, ownership, collaboration, and all those things will come to fruition right before your eyes, so y'all should be sure to pull up to that. Once again, it's been a pleasure serving as you all's hosts, and we want to thank our panelists and just encourage you all to just keep putting on for the city in the best way that you know how. We love you, the city loves you, and man, that is what it is. So we're going to sign off from our first round table for the Creative Cypher News, for Cypher News Roundtable series. It's your boy Calvin Leroy King, the third, signing out and signing off. Peace, y'all.